It's really amazing. Nah, he's struggling. I am now at the elevation of 2,200 and I still got this leech. No I'm not going to touch this. Sebagai kamu melihat luasnya dunia, Sep, lihat dulu dong, Teluk Saleh ini namanya. Nonton dulu. Wih, panasnya. Yeay, Teluk Saleh. Just passed through Dompu, the last district before Tambora, and now you see there's some kind of spot, and this is quite unique because they made a stair in this because it's too high. Now we're cooling down our machine. Unik sekali ini ya. So behind me there are so many buffaloes. They are chilling out near the shore. It's so epic. And it's almost rain, half past 1 p.m. and probably we still need like around 2 or 3 hours to get to Pancasila. Yeah. Suasana Sumbawa. Okay, so we are now at the office of Tambora National Park, and this office has been built like 1 month ago and it's still new, so it hasn't operated yet, and Tambora has become a national park since 2015 at their celebration of Tambora Menyapa Dunia. This is the registration price. For domestic is 5,000 and for foreigner is 150,000. We will start around 500 meters above sea level and we will go straight through to Camp 3 and we will stay for a night, and the next day we will go to the top of Tambora and descend to Camp 3 and stay for a night, and then at the last day, the third day, we will go back to base camp. Nah, buat kalian yang misalnya pengen cari sinyal, itu memang kalau di base camp Pancasila nggak ada ya, bos ya?
Nggak ada dong. Jaringan seluler hilang semua.
Hilang semua. Cuman ada spot khusus yaitu terletak di Poskesdes Tambora. Di sini ternyata ada wifi gratisan, nggak di password, dan banyak banget warlock di sana yang nongkrong gitu. Anak-anak muda pada mainan HP. Syukurlah aku jadi bisa update IG story. Okay, so finally after 12 hours from Pototano Port, yeah, we just arrived at base camp Pancasila Tambora. Now we are trying to enjoy our afternoon and see you tomorrow. Okay, so now we are doing some kind of registration for the entrance to this mountain, and How much do we have to pay?
Domestic 5.000.
5,000. Yeah, for each person.
Per day.
Each day. So our plan is to hike for 3 days, and in total we are 3 person in one team. So there are 9 tickets. So 1 ticket for each day for each person. In total 9 tickets.
Serah terima.
Thank you, serah terima. Coba.
Selamat jalan.
Ya. Ya, kita sekarang ada di batas ojek. Jadi kita tadi cuma minta diantar sampai sini. Dan kita mau mencoba ramuan anti pacet ala The Slacker Hiker. Ini mau kita tes ramuannya. Kira-kira nanti mempan apa enggak. Jadi ya, dicoba pakai lengan pendek. Sangat panas. Dan ini juga katanya sih bisa buat badan juga. Buat baju. So one of the main commodities of Tambora is coffee. As we can see, during our first 10 minutes of hiking, there are so many coffee trees, and the type of this coffee is Robusta, so it will taste like a little bit bitter. Yeah. Finally, there's a shelter, and we feel very, very hot today. So we might go to take a rest for 5 minutes in this shelter. It's really hot. Let's look for leech.
So let me sing for you, like the birds in the mountains do, like a child who cries for you, cries for you. So let me sing for you, about the streets and the avenues. There's nothing I'd rather do, rather do.
So now the track become very, very narrow, so I can feel the branch touches my skin, but we've already used some kind of protection, so we hope there are no leeches get into our skin. Okay, so now we got one leech and it's trying to find a way. So we're going to use our special recipe. Really feels literally hot, and there's no wind at all. and the forest is very close. I think that's the biggest challenge when we climb Mount Tambora and also the leech.
So let me sing for you about the streets and the avenues. There's nothing I'd rather do.
Literally inside a jungle. Okay, so we've already walked for around 3 hours from our object, and now we just arrived at Camp 1. There are 3 shelters over here. Oh yeah, I think there's a water resource around here, probably on that side. Now we have to take rest and have a lunch. So I got a rash on my forehead. So there are many big mosquitoes around Camp 1, and then it's just bite me in here. So annoying. Okay, 1 p.m. and we just finished having lunch on Camp 1. Now we have to continue because we still need around like more than 3 kilometers to get Camp 2. It is well known that in summer there are lots of boar and they like to pass through this track. This as an example. So this hole is made by boar. Septian, our friend needs our help.
Oh, glitch again.
You shall not
Pass. See you in hell.
See you in hell.
You guys are so rude, okay? Nah, he's struggling. This really helps a lot because there's not much rest area around the track. So yeah, this shelter comes at the right time. I think we should take a rest, don't you think? Just stop for 5 minutes. Don't forget to inspect our shoes.
people in 18th century.
People in 18th centuries, what?
People afraid about vampire.
People afraid of vampire?
In this century, we should afraid
Of leech.
about leech. Maybe the next Twilight is about leech.
Next one.
Yeah. It sounds more creepy for me.
Draculit. That sounds stupid.
Wow, look at it.
Oh my god! god, there are lots of leech over here. Now we need to panic. Why are you stepping on that shelter?
Safe area
Safe area.
from leech.
Yeah, I think I also have to go up to the shelter because the Dracolich are so deceiving, you know? They are so manipulating. It seems quiet and nice, but when you try to take a look even closer, there are lots of Dracolich. It's getting really narrow. See? Ow. It's really amazing. Okay, after we walk around 2 hours, now we are in camp 2, and there's only one shelter behind me, and the other one has already broken. We need to clean up our shoes because there are so many leech during camp 1 to 2. I think I should clean up my shoes a little. There are also like literally hundreds of leech that we saw in this track. You should bring like a bug spray on your hands all the time to prevent them to get through into your knees and something. Okay, hujan-hujanan.
Menuju pos 3.
Yeah, so it's been raining like 30 minutes, but because we knew that we still have like half kilometers left to camp 3, so we decided to continue. We choose not to use a raincoat because we already bring extra clothes, and we also consider that if we use a raincoat right now, it's already too late and we feel very hot. Yeah, I'm so ugly. Finally, camp 3. Oh my god. It's a bit quite drama because it's heavy rain. Woo! Okay, so now it's 8 a.m. and we just finished having breakfast, but suddenly the heavy rain comes out and everyone just back to sleep. But it's not really a big deal because we already planned this trip for 3 days, so in this second day we still have a full day to go to the summit. So yeah, probably I should go back to sleep just like them. Very slacker. Okay, so this morning we just have slept for 3 hours and now it's 11 a.m. Septian, you started first. Why you sleep?
So good.
So good. No, it's not good. And now we are preparing to go for summit and it's getting sunny. The rain has stopped. We might get to the summit at the afternoon, probably around 3 or 4. But it's not really a big problem because we're gonna stay at this camp for another night. So now we're going to start for summit at 12:15. Septian, are you ready?
Ready.
And we're going to make it fast because we just don't want to be very late when we go back to Camp 3. Okay, so after we walk for about 10 minutes from Camp 3, as we can see, there are so many thorn plants similar to poison ivy. So there are small thorns on the top of the leaves. If these thorns touches our skin, it will feel very burn and hot. So we must be careful after Camp 3. So in East Java, this poison ivy is well known as jancuan, and the name of jancuan is from jancu. Jancu is how East Javanese people swear, like, because every time the leaves touch their skin and then they was like spontaneously say jancu, and then that's why we call it in East Java as jancuan. I'm trying to make it a little bit more drama. So let's be careful. Woohoo. You have to be careful with the spider webs. Every time I walk, I have to clean up my face because there are so many spider webs. Yeah, after we walk for about 1 hour, now we are at Camp 4. This camping ground is very wide, so it can fit up like almost 10 tents. But at this side, there are lots of poison ivy, lots of jancuan. They spread up very well at this site. We're going to take a rest for 5 minutes, isn't it, Septian?
Yes.
To continue to Camp 5. What are you doing?
We want to fight with
Jancukan.
Jancukan.
Jan kabeh.
Everywhere. Jancuk everywhere.
Try. Ayo. Septian is so mad at jancuan. Honestly, for those who doesn't know, that I'm trying to give you some kind of unimportant information is that this is my second time to Tambora. So I went to Tambora in 2014 and I came back again with my team, just like Riker, and I hope we can get a good documentation. Okay, so for almost like 45 minutes after we walk, we arrive at Camp 5. There's a water source around here, about 100 meters from this campsite, and this is the last campsite before summit. After this, as I remember, like around 2 hours from this spot.
Okay, I walk for a water source. It's about 100 meters from post 5. I think the water is from a little river. When Tambora eruption, maybe this is a lava. It's like a big stone.